Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on the Morning Brunch. I'm Sheridan Hertig.
And I'm Renee Skinner.
I'm Nathan Kitchens.
And here's what's on the menu for today's brunch. First, we're taking a look at our favorite stories from the day.
Then we've got some great deals for you in today's Epic Discount.
Also, I'll give you a full look at the forecast in our last bite.
All right, well, first we're going to go ahead and jump into what is on my plate today. Girls who are getting ready for prom but may need a little financial help along the way are heading over to the Dream Center. Open throughout that day, Dream Center's Promise of Hope event is all about impacting families living in poverty, starting with kids and youth. The annual event invites girls from around Peoria who may have not been able to afford prom normally and boasts more than 1,000 dresses to pick and choose from. The best part? It is all free of charge. Dracocha University of Beauty Culture was also at the event, volunteering their time to help get the ladies ready. Also available there are shoes, handbags, and jewelry, also free. Now, I had the opportunity to report on this story a few years ago, and when I tell you it is one of the coolest, most heartwarming events that you will ever go to be able to see so many young women be able to say yes to their dress for prom is really such a sweet moment, because it is so hard in general to find the prom dress of your dreams. You know, this is something that a lot of young women think about the second they enter high school. Like, I can't wait to go to prom as a senior one day. What am I going to wear? And then being able to get the opportunity to find that dress in itself is an exciting moment. But then knowing that maybe you won't have the means to be able to purchase the dress that you love, that can be really hard and really frustrating, especially to a high school aged girl. So knowing that we have events like this in Central Illinois that are making sure that all these young women are able to go to prom and be happy and excited about it is really fantastic. Now, throughout the year, people can donate dresses, people can donate bags, shoes, things like that to the Dream Center. And so this is not just a one-day, two-day event. This is something that goes on year-round in the community. And it's just really cool to see that so many people are stepping up. And, you know, I don't remember how much I spent on my prom dress, but to think all these people probably spend a pretty penny on their prom dress and then to donate it just because they know that it's going to help somebody else, it's going to make them feel better, is really heartwarming. So, yeah.
I think for my prom, my grandmother, she was a seamstress and she worked at a bridal shop, so she would just have dresses on hand. You know, and luckily they were my size, and so I just said, I'm not going to spend any money. I'm just going to see if good old grandma has a dress for me to wear, and I found a red one, and then I think I just cut little roses, and I had an updo, and I stuck roses like throughout my hair. It was really pretty. And I even made my mom cry, and my mom does not cry. So, but yeah, I remember like planning it, making sure you have your dress, your ride, the limo to the restaurant where you're going, and then planning, you know, the after party, which I was not allowed to go to. But even as a senior, they were like, no, you can't go to that. So, but a lot goes into making prom special and making it a special night for, you know, these adolescent kiddos. So the dress, you know, one less worry is, you know, a good thing for people who are struggling.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, I loved prom. I know, like, I had a sister who was just 10 months older than me, one grade above me, and I know how stressed she was about the dress. And I actually went to the mall with her a couple of times when she was starting to pick out options, and she just could not make up her mind. She was very, you know, critical of herself as far as how she looked, and nothing would look right on her. And for me, it was really that hard of a process. I will say, I wore a pink tuxedo for my junior prom, a blue one for my senior prom. But I didn't really think a lot about it. But I know for girls, it's a really, really big deal finding that right dress. They want to feel confident, look good. And to know that they're going to allow so many people to not have to stress over their dress for prom is really a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's like the wedding dress before the wedding dress.
There we go. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's such a cool event. But here's something else that's cool in the Twin Cities. Threshold to Hope holding an open house to let the community know about a new youth arts initiative in Bloomington. It's a multicultural art and diversity program which is funded by the Healing Illinois grant through the Field Foundation. It's called the Color Our Stories Project. It allows children to experience art while also celebrating their heritage. The initiative will include art projects, culture-inspired books, and an art showcase. The program director says this will provide a place for children to be themselves. The program launched this past Saturday. And this is really cool, I think, because I've always been a fan of art, and I really didn't get into the artwork that I collect until I was out on my own. And I could decorate my room to how I wanted it to be. So I do. I collect a lot of art. I still have about 20 pieces I need to hang up. And so just, you know, I wish I were exposed to art at a younger age like these kids are experiencing it through this program. So I think it's really cool, and I think it's cool that they also got to celebrate their heritage through this artwork as well. I think one reason why I didn't get into art at a young age is because I didn't see a lot of girls who looked like me in artwork. Like, I had to really do some digging, and it wasn't until I went to an HBCU where I saw a lot of like African art and African American art and, you know, artwork like that. So I think this is really cool, exposing kids at a young age to different cultures through art. I think that's very powerful.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
absolutely. For me, 100%, first of all, agree. You know, I went to a private Jewish school, and so if I was exposed to art, it surrounded Judaism, which is fantastic. You know, it was important to see things, or I guess like see the history that my people have gone through. However, I'm also Puerto Rican. And when I went to a private Jewish school, nobody teaches you anything about being Puerto Rican or Hispanic. And so that was, even when I went to a public high school, like there are people who were Hispanic, but there weren't any history classes regarding people who are Hispanic, and knowing kind of my history in that sense. And so it would have been really cool to be able to see artwork, you know, completed by somebody who's Puerto Rican or of Hispanic descent, and just knowing that there are people out there who have maybe walked the same line that I have. And have a similar background that I do, that may be creating a specific piece of art because of what they went through. And so that would have definitely been an exciting thing to see. And I still haven't to this day. That genuinely, at this point, I just haven't looked anything up regarding that. But yeah, it's cool to be able to connect art with heritage, because I feel like we don't necessarily do that. We just go to a museum and we're like, oh wow, this is a cool piece of art.
Yeah.
You know, like we read the little blurb and that's
Absolutely.
about it.
I was going to say one thing. A lot of the places where I find African art, I've also found Hispanic art. And I have two one Hispanic piece of artwork in my living room, and I also have an Afro-Cuban piece of artwork.
Ooh.
I'll take some pictures.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to
and
see
show
this.
you. Like, I have that too. So if you ever want to look for that during like Hispanic Heritage Month, they should be having Hispanic artwork all year round.
Yeah.
But during Hispanic Heritage Month, they pull out Hispanic artwork, and you can find it like at Burlington Coat Factory,
Yeah.
Family Dollar even. So keep your eyes out.
Very true, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we don't appreciate art from different cultures. And I'm kind of, you know, like you mentioned, you know, I went to a private school as well. And I feel like I was not exposed to all the different arts that maybe a lot of people are. And I feel like I need to really step out of my boundaries and visit some museums and really start to get a good feel of different cultures and the arts. I think it's really fascinating. I don't really have anything else to add to that other than I wish I was more cultured, and I think it's important for us to appreciate the arts from so many different people.
What do you have hanging up on your wall,
All I
Nathan?
have are pictures of clouds that I took, mostly.
Oh,
either
that's
pictures,
cute.
either pictures
cute.
of my niece and nephews, or with them, or just clouds, sunsets, sunrises, and storms, and that's pretty well it. So.
That's really cool.
That's cute. I have like home goods paintings.
That's
on my
cute too.
wall.
I have
This
a
is
home goods painting,
expensive,
that's
and it's classy.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It matches the vibe.
Good deal.
All right, so on my plate today, severe weather is a threat for tomorrow evening, and just a reminder that we want everyone to be weather aware. So we are at a level 3 out of 5. The Storm Prediction Center has a scale of 1 to 5. We have it up on your screen there, and you can see that we are in that area which is called the enhanced, so that's the 3. There is that potential for some tornadoes, some large hail, and the time frame looks to be coming into the area tomorrow evening. It could be as early as 3. More likely by about dinner time, we'll start to see the storms developing, and then that will continue through tomorrow night. So just a reminder, as we get into severe weather season, you want to make sure you know what your plan is, get with your family, make sure your kids know what to do if there is a tornado warning. Where is that safe place to go? Whether it's an interior closet or bathroom, or if you have a basement, that's your first place to go. The basement is the safest place in your home to get in that lowest floor of your home, away from windows and doors. But we are getting into this pretty early. It's still technically winter. Our severe weather season doesn't really begin until April around here usually. And April, May, and June are like the 3 core months that we see the most tornadoes in central Illinois. So we're getting started early, and let's hope this isn't a sign of what is to come, but we just want everyone to kind of use this time. We already had severe weather in part of the area last week, and this one could be a little bit more threatening than what we just went through. So just want everybody to make sure they're staying close to the forecast as we go through the next really 24 to 36 hours.
Yeah. I think unless you're living in a very like tornado-ridden area, a lot of people think, oh, that's never going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be fine. And then when it does, it's like, okay, what do I do now? I had no plan. I don't know what I'm going to do now that, you know, my car's ruined or my windows are smashed, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So definitely make sure you have that plan. I know I don't have one either. I'm living in an apartment, and so I'm thinking, oh, I'll be good. Like, I'm living in a highly populated area. Tornadoes don't go in that space. Like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But you truly never know. So, I also think when it comes to tornadoes, a lot of us also think 100% it's going to be the worst tornado ever. Like, I'm so scared of tornadoes. When I think of tornadoes, I think like the Joplin tornado, like the worst possible tornado. But also we need to be reminded that luckily a majority of them are not that.
No.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ditto to all that. I don't like tornadoes. I don't like covering tornadoes. It's just scary. So just, you know, let the expert tell you what to do.
Yeah, and it's important to know
Yeah.
most tornadoes around here are EF2 or lower, so it's rare to get the really strong ones. And you got to remember they only cover a small area, so even on a high-risk severe weather day, your chance of getting hit is still relatively low if you are somebody who struggles with anxiety. So
Good deal.
Good to know. All right, well, definitely something to keep in mind, but we have some really nice discounts for you. You might need them if, never mind. I'll be right back after the break. Welcome back. Improving your well-being does not have to be complicated. In fact, sometimes it starts with just a few simple changes at home. Alyssa Bergamini and Ashley Howard are standing by with the best products and the best prices in this week's Epic Discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini.
And I'm Ashley Howard. Scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big.
Today we're bringing you 4 must-have products designed to make your home smarter, your fitness routine stronger, and your life just a little bit easier.
First up, your home comfort hero, the multi-functioning dehumidifier with 3 modes and 2 wind speeds. It's perfect for every room in your home.
Set it to automatic to maintain optimal humidity in your home. Switch to drying mode to air dry wet clothes, or choose sleep mode for a quiet nighttime operation.
Let me set the scene for you, okay? Imagine waking up in a home that feels fresh, breathable, and comfortable every single day. And speaking of performance, let's fuel your day the smart way. Next up, you have probably seen this trending online, California Gold Nutrition Sports Creatine Powder from iHerb.com. It's your secret weapon for stronger workouts.
I add mine to protein shakes, smoothies, hydration drinks, or meal replacements. So whether you're lifting, running, or just staying active, this creatine could give your body the boost that it needs to go further, recover faster, and feel stronger every single day.
Next up, let's talk security. The Ring battery doorbell keeps your home or business safe with head-to-toe video coverage, whether you're upstairs, at work, or across town.
From packages to unexpected visitors, you'll always know who's there. It's security made simple so you can enjoy peace of mind knowing your home is protected around the clock.
And while you focus on comfort, performance, and safety, let the Topo LiDAR Smart Navigation Robot Vacuum and Mop take care of the cleaning.
With over 97% dust pickup, mesh grid technology for thorough coverage, and smart auto emptying, your floors stay spotless without lifting a finger.
Hardwood, carpet, or rugs, Ultra Mode powers through it all. It even knows where to boost suction on carpets and avoids areas you don't want it to mop. Effortless cleaning day after day. All right, let's take one last look at today's products. Whether it's breathing easier, fueling your fitness, securing your home, or cleaning effortlessly, you've got smart, healthier, and easier living all in one.
That is right. Bring home comfort, performance, safety, and convenience today by heading to EpicDiscounts.com or just scanning that QR code to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, ciproud.com. And we will never forget about our mega question of the day.
Yay!
What was your favorite book or story growing up?
I have 2 real fast. I'm gonna break it down. One was The Princess and the Pea.
Ooh.
And what happened was this beautiful princess, she had such delicate skin, like people would put a pea under her mattress.
She had like
would
100
sleep on
mattresses.
Yes!
Everybody knows The Princess
I
and the Pea.
love that story.
It's like, have you guys ever heard of Toy Story before?
Wow, you are a meanie. Anyway, there's a story about you too that reminds me. It's like Wind in the Willows. Has anyone heard
I've
of
not
that?
heard of that.
The
No,
frog
not.
that has to drive a car everywhere and he wrecks every car he gets. And then
like
my last favorite story or book is called The Skin I'm In. And as a kid, I used to get teased because I had darker skin. So kids would say really mean things and they'd compare my skin to something that belongs in a toilet. So it was I got this book called The Skin I'm In, and it was about a girl who also had dark skin, and she was teased relentlessly by this boy in her class. But the boy was getting picked on and beat up, and she decided to stand up for the boy at the end of the book. And he stops teasing her, and she gets, seen for the first time as a human being. So those 3 stories are my favorite stories, whether you have heard of them or not. I'm gonna put a pea under your mattress.
Better not.
Under your
I'll
seat.
feel it. Kids are so mean. Oh my gosh.
But anyway, what about you guys?
Yeah.
I'm going to be so boring here. I loved Corduroy. Remember that little boy? He lost a button.
I loved
He was cute. All I remember is he lost a button, right? And
He did.
I don't remember the rest of the story.
He tried to find it.
He tried
like
to
the
find
whole book,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, and he was cute.
He was cute.
Charlotte's Web.
Yep, that's
like
a
that.
classic.
And I always got into like the Hardy Boys growing up too,
Hardy
like
Boys.
mystery solvers and that. That's just really fun.
Aw. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can even remember the name of it, but when I say it, you guys are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about because on the cover of the book, it's a baby, I think like either sitting on a toilet seat or something, and there's like toilet paper everywhere, and the mom is
I think
there.
I know
and,
what you
It's
mean.
called like I Love You. more like something.
I think I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about?
I've
I
seen-
love you this much. Or,
Maybe like something like that.
and
Oh.
each page was like, I love you this much, and it got bigger
Well,
and
no,
bigger.
as the book goes on, the little baby grows up, and then he has to then take care of his mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's like
sad.
it goes back, like it starts with like the mom carrying the baby, and then the end is like the son carrying the mom because she's very old.
That's life for
sad.
you.
Yeah, and I loved that book because it reminded me, even though I was really little and probably didn't understand it, looking back at it now, it reminds me of me and my mom.
Yeah.
Just because it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she tells me not to send her to an old folks home, so I'll be carrying her.
Just say, be good, Mom, and I won't.
I told her, I was like, you better not act wrong, okay? Act righter on me.
That's funny. All right. Well, let's move on. No matter how you slice it, Americans love grilled cheese. That's because it's the ultimate comfort food, always buttery, crunchy, and filled with melty cheese. Plus, the add-ons are endless, I should say. But what do we like best? Borden Cheese is now asking people across the country to cast their vote in search of America's favorite grilled cheese. To select your preferred sandwich, voters can head to winfreebordencheese.com and choose between 4 options: the classic featuring ooey gooey cheese on buttery white bread, the spicy big dill paired with hot and spicy dill pickles, whipped cream cheese, and ranch seasoning.
Interesting.
Wild with it.
Yeah. Crispy fried onion strings and tangy barbecue sauce make up the crispy onion and barbecue. And lastly, the mad scientist, where the bread is replaced with cheesy waffles filled with cheese upon cheese. The winning sandwich will be announced on National Grilled Cheese Day, April 12th. They'll also be crowning the brand's first ever grilled cheese of the year recipe.
Honestly, the last one actually did not sound that bad. Cheese
Yeah.
I
is
don't know.
just.
Waffles with cheese?
I just gotta go plain grilled cheese though. There's like, with like a slice of American cheese, like there's just nothing. Well, there are a lot of things that beat it, but
Yeah.
it's just, it feels homey.
Yeah,
You know?
I get like the Sargento Colby Jack on there. It's really, I do like the Kraft singles. I mentioned
Yeah,
that
no,
before.
yeah, for the grilled cheese.
That's good.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You got to do Texas toast.
Gotta put lots of butter on
Ooh,
the
yeah.
bread too to make it really
Yes,
gooey.
or mayo.
Mayo too.
Yeah.
Burn
Mayo
it
does
to
the
a really
trick.
good crisp.
Add some crisp tomato slices to it.
I don't know
Ooh la
about all.
la.
I don't like tomatoes. Just tomato soup.
Your little adorable round head reminds me of a tomato. A cherry tomato.
Oh my God.
Cherry the cherry tomato.
You know what? Just go to break.
We'll be right back.
On that note. Welcome back. As we come to a close, here's your last bite, starting with the joke of the day. Why does a chicken coop have 2 doors?
Because it's a sedan.
Yeah, because if it had 4, it would be a chicken sedan.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Chicken.
Okay.
A coop, right?
Get it?
Like okay. Yeah.
coop.
Now I got it.
Because if it had 4.
Golly.
Would not be a coop,
Where do
so.
they get these jokes?
On badjokes.com.
This one's not great.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I can't sugarcoat it. But
Yeah. This weather.
Oh man, this
What a
weather,
toss.
it's like, what are we doing in here today? It's 75 later on with sunshine. I'm gonna put on the shorts when I get home. I'm so excited. And hopefully everyone can just get a little time to go outside today. Tonight we'll see a low of 58 degrees. That'll also be a record. We've never had a night that warm for March the 9th going into the 10th. Our extended forecast tomorrow, we've got 77, but severe weather is looking likely tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So need to be weather aware anytime after 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Then we'll get more seasonal weather after that. Nothing too crazy with highs around 50 on Thursday.
Well, we're about to see Nathan do some flips. He's so pumped about
I'm
his
so
shorts.
excited. I can't wait.
Never mind. I'm not gonna say.
On that note, what a Monday it is. Have a phenomenal afternoon, Nathan. Thank you so much. That's all the
absolutely.
time we have this morning.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.